Hi everyone, thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Shannon. I've got a 30-minute yoga practice for balance and strength for all of you today. It's good for beginner to intermediate students. We're really going to get into some of the abdominals and the legs just to cultivate a nice sense of equanimity in the body. If you're new here, welcome. Please do me a solid, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every single week. It's a super easy way for you to support free yoga on YouTube and get these free practices out to everyone in the world. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin in child's pose today. So come over onto your hands and knees. And then scoot your butt back towards your heels. You can extend the arms long in front of you, keeping them engaged, bringing the forehead down to the mat, and close your eyes. As we begin to turn the attention inward, just notice the quality of your inhalations and exhalations. And notice how the body feels today at the beginning of practice without any judgment at all. And if you would like to set an intention for your practice today, something you can bring your mind back to in case it begins to wander, maybe something positive you can bring forward into the rest of your day, now's a great time. On your next inhale, just take both hands, walk them over towards the left side of your mat, getting a nice stretch into the whole right side of the body. And inhale, bring the hands back to center, and exhale over to the right side of the mat. Just crawl the hands over to the right side and get a good stretch in the left side of the body. Let's walk both hands back to center. Go ahead and come up into tabletop position. Make sure your shoulders are over the wrists and that your hips are over the knees. Now let's take the hands, either turn them to the sides or turn them all the way around to face your knees, whatever is possible for you. Just get a nice forearm stretch. You're just going to rock back and forth a little bit. Gently rocking. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. Just warming up those wrists. And turn the hands back forward. Roll out one wrist and roll out the other. And let's go ahead and do cat-cow. Inhale, bring the stomach down towards the mat. Gaze is up. And exhale, cat stretch, curling up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Just keep going to the rhythm of your own breath here. There's no reason to rush. Just waking up the spine. As we go through the practice today, I encourage you to really just be in the moment. Just really enjoy the moment of being able to move your body. Coming into another day. Wherever you are, let's meet back in center in a neutral spine. On an inhale, extend the right leg behind you, straight behind you. This is your first balance pose. Just hold it. Keeping the gaze soft in front of you. Don't forget to breathe. And let's do 3 knee to nose. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale behind you, keeping your hips square. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now take the right foot, cross it over the left, and gaze over the left shoulder at your foot or in the direction of your foot. Getting a nice stretch in the hip. Inhale, pick the foot back up, float it back to center, plant it down beside your left knee, and let's shimmy over a little bit. Come onto the right knee, Plant your right hand, come up into gate pose, reaching the arm up, and pick up the left foot. Just balance here. Nice inhale, and exhale, put the left foot back down, and then reach all the way over with the left arm. Gaze is up towards the palm. Take an inhale and exhale, float left hand down to meet the right, come back to center. Now extend the left leg behind you, gaze is in front, hold for a balance. Three knee to nose, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more. Inhale and exhale. Now take that foot, cross it over the right, tuck the toes down, and gaze over the right shoulder towards your foot. Remembering to keep your breaths long and even here. Inhale, pick the foot up, bring it back to center. Bring the left knee down beside the right. Shimmy over. Bring left hand down, right leg out, right arm up to the sky in gate pose. And pick up your right foot for a balance. And let's shift the weight back so that your right foot is back on the mat. Reach over with the right hand, gaze up towards the palm. Bringing length into the entire right side of the body. Inhale and exhale, float the hand back down. Bring the foot in, shimmy back around on the mat. Let's do a cat and cow to reset. Inhale, stomach down. Exhale, up. Meet back in center. We'll go through the flow one more time. Inhale, right leg back behind you. Hold it for a balance. Three knee to nose. Inhale, exhale. Knee to nose. Two. Inhale and exhale. Take the foot across and gaze over the shoulder at it. Inhale, pick the foot up, bring it back to center, float the right knee down beside the left, kickstand over to the side, plant the right hand, come into gate pose, reach up with the left hand. When you're stable here, just come for a balance, lifting up the foot. Place left foot back down, reach over with the left arm, gaze up at the hand. One more inhale. And cartwheel the hand down, bring it down beside the right hand, bring left foot in. Now let's do the left side. Pick up the left foot behind you, gaze is in front. Nice balance. Three knee to nose, inhale, exhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Take the foot across the right, tuck the toes down and gaze over right shoulder. Pick up the foot, bring it back down, float the knee down beside the right leg. Shimmy over to the side, come onto left knee down, left hand down, come into gate pose. And when you feel good, pick up the right foot or balance. Bring the right foot down, extend with the right arm, gazing at the palm. Sweep the hand down. Let's circle all the way around and shimmy back to your original position in tabletop. Now let's go into our first downward dog of the day. Tuck the toes behind you, shift the hips towards the back of the mat, bringing the heels down towards the mat as much as you can. If they don't go all the way down, that's fine. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back, and let's pedal out the feet. Just getting some movement into the legs today. On an inhale, come up on your tiptoes, and exhale, bring the heels down just as much as you can as you draw the shoulder blades down the back. If you need to bend the knee a little, that's absolutely fine. Make your way to the front of your mat. Gaze forward in between your hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale, back down. And just hang here in ragdoll. You can grab both elbows and just hang, sway back and forth a little. Release your elbows and gently roll all the way up into a standing position. Coming up to stand here in Tadasana Mountain Pose. On an inhale, reach overhead with your arms, clasp the hands together and pistol fingers. Inhale through center, growing tall. Exhale over to the left side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Just keep flowing like this. And wherever you are, let's meet back in center. And exhale, arms to the side. Samastitihi. Let's take a sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up overhead, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Forward fold. Step or hop back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shift towards the back of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath here. Look forward in between your hands. Step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Rise all the way back up, arms overhead. Hands to heart center in prayer. Bring the hands back down to the sides. Let's do a little march here to open up those hip flexors. Inhale, bring the right knee up. Give it a squeeze. Exhale, down. Inhale, left knee, exhale, down. Just getting the body used to shifting the weight a little. Just keep marching. Wherever you are, let's come back to stand. On an inhale, hug the left knee in. You can use both hands. See if you can get a little balance here. It's okay if you're wobbly. Option to grab the knee with one hand if you need more of a challenge and extend the left arm behind you. Just breathe. Now, if you have that hand out, bring it back forward. Step back with the left hand. Come into crescent lunge, drawing the shoulders down the back, reaching up overhead. Making sure that you have the knee out towards the pinky toe. Take an inhale and an exhale here. Come into warrior two. Spin the left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Open up, broadening across the chest. Gaze is over the fingertips. Inhale, straighten right leg, turn the feet towards the front. Inhale, arms up overhead, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bring them to heart center in prayer. Turn the left foot towards the back of the mat, open back up into warrior two. Take one more breath. And let's come into crescent lunge. Just cartwheel right arm forward. Square your hips into crescent lunge. Now shift the weight onto your left foot. Come into knee up, knee to chest on the right side. If you need a little more of a challenge, or if you'd like to, just hold the knee with your left hand. Reach behind with the right. Gaze to the side for more of a challenge, or gaze forward. And every side is different. That's totally normal. One more inhale and exhale. Let's bring right hand back in. Come back into crescent lunge. Now open up into warrior two. Right foot parallel the back of the mat, opening up across the chest. Nice, strong posture. Gaze over the fingertips. Come to 5-pointed star, straighten the left leg, bring the foot forward, inhale, arms overhead, exhale, bring them to heart center in prayer. Come to warrior two on the right side, turn the foot towards the front of the mat, open back up. One more inhale, cartwheel left arm around, come into crescent lunge. Might be feeling a little heat now, and that's a good thing. We're going to go through that flow one more time with an option to add an additional challenge if you'd like. So on an inhale, come onto the right foot, pick up the left. Squeeze the knee in. Now you can just hold that knee with your right hand, bring the left arm behind, or you can grab the toe, extend the leg. Whatever you choose, just breathe here. And on an exhale, release the knee or the toe and come back into crescent lunge. One more inhale and exhale, come into warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Come into 5-pointed star, arms overhead. Bring hands to heart center in prayer. Come into warrior two on the other side. Shift left foot to the back of the mat. Open up. On an inhale, cartwheel right arm around, come back into crescent lunge. Shift all your weight on the left foot, pick up the right, bring your knee in towards your chest. And options here, you can always just hold it, or you can extend the leg in front, reach behind with the right. Gaze is wherever you can focus the best. One more breath. And release the toe or the knee. Step back into lunge. Remembering to stay in your breath, in your body today. Really just feel the sensations and the moment. Spin right foot parallel back of the mat. Open up into warrior two. Come into 5-pointed star. Straighten left leg. Turn the foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down to heart center in prayer. Right foot towards the front of the mat. Open up warrior two. shift left hand to the front, come into crescent lunge. Now go ahead, bring both arms down to your sides and just step to the front of the mat into Tadasana. Let's take a vinyasa down to our mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath here. And open your mouth, let it go. And just bring your knees down to the mat. Bring your butt back to your knees. Come back into child's pose. And this time, just bring your arms to your sides. As we stay here in child's pose, you can close your eyes. Maybe bring your mind back to the intention that you set for your practice today. As we begin to slow down our practice, we've done a lot of good work. You should be very proud of yourself. On your next inhale, come back up into a tabletop position. You can cross your ankles behind you, shift your butt back, and come down to a seat. Come into Dandasana, just bring the legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, bringing the arms to the sides of the legs, ankles, or feet. Whatever you can reach, you can keep a small bend in the knee. Keep your feet flexed. Just breathe here, trying to release that low back. On an inhale, slowly roll all the way back up to sit. Now let's come into a butterfly position. Bring your heels in towards your hips as much as you can. You can grab the sides of your feet. Inhale up tall and exhale, extend forward, trying to bring the forehead towards the front of your feet actually. Just as far as you can, no strain, no stress, just breathe. Giving the hips a little love. On an inhale, come all the way back up to center. Bring your hands out to your knees. Bring them in together. I'm going to turn back to the side. Let's take Marichyasana C. Extend the right leg in front. Left knee is bent. Reach behind with the left arm. Reach up with the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, bring elbow to knee and gaze over. Left shoulder behind you. Just breathe. And let's come out of our twist. Float right hand behind you. Extend the left leg. Bend the right leg. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Bring elbow to knee and twist, gazing over the right shoulder behind you. Don't forget to flex the foot. Taking a moment to honor where you came from before we go forward into the rest of the day. One more inhale and exhale. Come out of your twist. You can go ahead and bend both knees. Extend the arms and roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down to the mat. Pick both feet up off the floor. Come into happy baby. You can grab the sides of the legs, ankles, or feet. And just roll back and forth here like a happy baby. Come back to center, bring your knees in, reach up, give yourself a big hug because you did awesome today. And release into Shavasana, just let it all go. Let your arms swap out to the sides. Let your shoulders float away to the sides of your mat. Let your feet flop out to the sides. Let any remaining tension that you may have in the body, just let it go. Feel it sink down into the ground and floor beneath you. And just feel how you're heavy here. The earth and gravity are completely supporting you, and you are safe. If you would like to stay in Shavasana longer, feel free to pause this video and stay as long as you'd like. Otherwise, begin to deepen your breathing. Make some small movements with the fingers and toes. Maybe some rotations with the ankles and wrists. Reach out long for a full body stretch and shift over to the side on your shoulder in the fetal position. Pause here for a moment, and when you feel good, just use your hand. Press yourself back up into your comfortable seat. Back to the center of your mat. You can bring your hands down to your knees, and if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. And let's do another scan of the body. Just notice how it feels now as opposed to how it felt at the beginning of practice today. And may you bring the strength and balance of this practice forward into the rest of your day. Thank yourself for coming to the mat and doing something good for you. You can bring your hands to heart center in prayer and open your eyes. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to do yoga with me today. I always appreciate your energy. I hope that you have an amazing rest of the day. If you have any comments or questions about this practice, be sure and drop them below. I love to hear from you. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. May you be happy, safe, and peaceful out there, friends. And I'll see you next time.